We are live. Cool. I'll stay on for like an hour or something, see how it goes. Might have to jump sooner, but we'll see. Got a little free time here. You go versus you go. Should I go or should you go? That is the question. Second, not ideal here. This is the one thing about facing Speedroid. If you get second, you better hope to God you have a good hand. Hopefully I draw Book of Moon, or else might as well just surrender. Depends on what else is in his hand. He may not have enough to get another dragon out. Or he will. He totally will. He played that perfectly. Spoke way too soon. This is a surrender-worthy situation. But I think the only 8 he can go into here would be Kite Drake, so we don't necessarily... Yeah, if I get the Book of Moon, I'm okay, I think. As long as he doesn't... Did he just go Kite Drake? Oh, okay. I don't know this deck. Yeah, I'm gonna need a miracle here. AKA, I'm gonna surrender. Oh, we'll see what happens. We could be okay here. We could be okay. This card is normal summoned. But we can do this still. I always forget the nuances on this stuff. I thought it was just summoned in general. Of course. But I think we're still okay. It would be a miracle to survive. I think we can only go 8 here? Yeah. Which is okay. No spell card. Does it matter what I take? I mean, that theoretically lets us draw more, so I think it's better, but... does this work? I don't think so. Clear Wing used this effect. The targets. Okay, I just think we don't do it. That shouldn't do anything. Talkenborg, I can't do another one, so I think if we just attack. If he put the, I don't know why he put ever in defense position. I don't know why you would ever do that with the card. Does he have a way of getting red eyes dice out in the field? Red eye dice, not red eyes. I don't know how I survived that turn. Incredible in itself. Oh, yeah, okay, that's game then. Yikes. We messed up. Oh, he could be doing the level. You still could have just gone for the one shot kill there, but he's going for that level 3 synchro. I think I'm still fine though. Okay, that was the right move. It shouldn't matter. You should still be able to use the skill. Ta-da! Yeah. Well, I survived the first turn, but... What do we get? What do we get? Dark Magicians? Could be Gandora. Probably Gandora. Would have definitely preferred to go first. Oh. Doesn't matter actually. 2 lances should be a nice treat to have too. I wonder if I can pull off the OTK here. I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to put down Terra Top and he's going to prematurely play... What is it called? Magical Dimension. I can lance it, he's going to get nothing from it. Yeah, I think that's the right way to go. Let's do that. Now we do this so we can draw 2. One and 2. We can get our 3rd lance. I'm actually gonna not take it. I'm gonna play Wind so I can get Then to the graveyard? And we'll do one of these. We're just moving through the deck, really. Terror top. Go ahead, flip it over. I wonder if he knows that I have a lance because he watched me not take a lance from that 2-card option. Okay. Go ahead. I could have done it on him, actually. That may have been better. That actually would have been better. Didn't think of that. Oh, works just fine. Gonna go ahead and call game there. And this deck is deadly sometimes. Oh, should have put lands face down because of something like that. No, okay. Thought he might have had a kite there. Good game. Okay, maybe we're gonna make our opponent lose their rank. You never know. Cool, Matt. Talkenborg. How do I want to do this? We should have a lot of defensive firepower. Should have a lot of everything firepower. If it's here, we go here. And one of two? One, two lance, perfect. What a back row. Let's put these bad boys down. One of everything, one of each. Yeah, this is going to be very, very difficult for my opponent to overcome. Going to the crystal. We have a Cosmic Cyclone, we have a Book of Moon, and we have a Forbidden Lance. What can my opponent possibly do? I am game to find out. Alright, well, save the crystal. Gotta love it. There's something about this deck is like whenever I get the best board possible, they have the best hand possible. But if that's the worst damage I'm gonna take, I can live with that. We need to activate this now before my opponent can activate their face down. That would have been a problem. Speedroid Tuner. What do I get a feeling that is a... This might be premature of me. It's not, because I can draw, and if I get a monster... Perfect. Now I can get the chain going. And this will be off the chain. I feel like I played that properly. What a nice surprise. I kind of want to get out, what's it called, Chambara? So I can attack twice. That would be level 6? Level 5. And to get to level 5, we're going to keep him just as is with no effect. His deck can flow nicely. Okay, good game to my opponent. We're winning duels now. I should have checked what my opponent was playing. I would have guessed Orcust by playing with the Shizu, but you never know. Another strong player. Got all the big guns out today. Yuto. Will my opponent be able to wipe me off the board? We shall see. We got a book here though. It's usually like the Doom Rider that you're looking out for, and I can just book that. Okay. That is how we loved our duels to end. Kind of. Not really. We like a competitive duel. We don't need that kind of stuff. They're nice once in a while, but we're here to compete. It's not just like logging in, getting King of Games, and log in next month. It is the game itself that we find enjoyable. Ooh, interesting. Both from the Synchro Dimension. Just finishing up watching Arc 5. A lot of fun. But of course, whenever I play with this deck, I get second, and I also basically break my hand. Actually, yeah, I break my hand. Is there an effect? Yeah. I'm not optimistic about this matchup. But hey, you don't always have to be. You just play the cards you have. Okay. Ay, ay. Well, the effect is negated, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, but now, alright, this is now. I'll just take it. I don't need to waste my time. Yeah, one thing I must say that I don't like about these games is like the decks that can be like a first turn shutdown. Like you win or lose them at the coin flip half the time, and it's not ideal. Like, I have to hope that I have like one of two cards in my deck that can allow it to be playable, which it wasn't there. Now I go first, and now my chance of victory increases dramatically. So, oh well. Go Terra top. We will have enough to get into our combo, and that is what we're most concerned with. Let's get the Piper out. Let's draw a little bit. Lands? Cool. Now we got plenty of protection. Don't think I'm going out on a limb here by saying Keith is probably an Orcust deck. Well, I mean, 70% of decks are probably an Orcust deck. What do we have in the graveyard? Okay, I can bring another one out, I think. I think we can get another Clear Wing. And this will just be... Okay, the only thing we can activate, we don't want to. But instead, we do want to activate... I don't think it really matters. Can't use the effect a second time. And we put our protection down. Hard to imagine the turn going a lot better than this. Although that variant with Shooting Star Dragon is just kind of ridiculous too. Okay. I think we'd prefer him to pick Book. Yeah, cool. Because we're safe from spells and traps, and we're safe from effects. In theory. Because we can pick and choose which to allow to work. And he's probably trying to figure out how to navigate the minefield that is my defensive setup. Nope. You are down to 3 cards in your hand. What could they be? I was gonna say, is that a Dark Magician Girl? I mean, do you bother... Yeah, do you bother even activating it? Whenever I see it flashing green, I just feel like I have to click to find out what it is. Do I have any tuners left? I don't think I do. I don't even know if the effect would work. No, it wouldn't because he's not lighting up. Alright, so the monster effects won't work, but we do need to be a little concerned with the face down. But we get the win. Okay, good game. It's going quite well. Well, going okay. 8-card deck. I think like a win would be nice. Alright, so we'll be weary of orchestrated release and then any back row, but monster effects we're not worried about. And we prefer Crystal Wing over over Kite Drake because Ding can stop Kite Drake very easily. Standard stuff so far. Wish I could fast forward this stuff. Alright, so he's already using his return for this turn. Probably means release is coming from the deck if he has it. We called it. Okay, let's see if he gets 2 monsters out. We'll have to book something to not have that ruin my day. Does he get a second card out? What does he have in here? Harp War could be activated. What will it be? Okay, interesting. So this would not be able to work right now. We don't have to book him immediately. How do we play this, though? I believe Decker Field, so we don't. Okay, let's do this. With the face down on the left that our only concern is over. One, two. Alright, let's force him to use whatever that card is on the left. Cool. Oh, it's the Lightsworn version. Okay. Let's do this and then see what else we can do. Okay, let's attack. Hold life barrier, no damage. Alright, as soon as he brings something out, we have to book it, basically. Well, it depends what it is. I should take that back. Ouch. doesn't matter. We'll do it that way. Hey, Em, how's it going? Thanks for checking in. Yeah, good to see you too. Figured I'd train for a little bit. I have a little bit of downtime here, so I'd like to do it a little bit more. Our schedule is a little sporadic, so it can be difficult, but figured we had some fun. Yeah, if Crystal Wing goes down here, we're in some trouble. And what have you been playing lately? I know you usually play Master Duel and Duel Lakes, right? Now if I can survive this turn, I'll have a bit of flexibility. To get some stuff going, but he's setting up quite a board here. Yeah, not feeling optimistic, but if I see it next turn, let's see what I can pull off. Would it have worked if I booked him turn 1? I think it would have. I think I messed up. Good call. Yeah, I want to get back into Master Duel and play. Like, I played it for a little bit, but it just seems like such a grind to get the cards you want, and I don't want to swipe my credit card for that. I already do it a little bit here with this game, and it's a lot. Yeah, he has released there in the middle. That lance might save us, though. Alright, we'll go for the die here. Piper's in the graveyard, so we don't want to do Takenborg. How do we want to do this? I think we would have to just try to go into Kite Drake. Yeah. Everything else is too low of attack points. Okay. And I put that in the wrong spot. That was a mistake. Alright, yes, no. Forgot the effect there. And that can deactivate in my turn. On to the next one. Interesting. Yeah, the games do a good job of kind of reeling you in every day to play a little bit and to stay engaged. Yeah, I could do it, but I don't know, it seems like a lot. As I brick my hand here, fantastic. Okay, well, we should survive with this here. At least not let him get into what he needs to. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably make a video about this one day, but like I started playing when I was in like late elementary school, so like when the original like Legend of Blue Eyes cards came out, and played like a little bit through there, so I like played TCG then, but not really since. So even like when new boxes come out with dueling, it's like I'm discovering a lot of it then, and you know, I'll watch other people's videos online, some Master Duel, some people just talking about the game in general. So like I'll learn about some cards before they come out, but a lot of it is brand new when it comes out here to me too. Okay. We'll see what else he has if I book Den. Don't want to use both books here, but also want to survive. Okay, well this is a little ugly. Does he have another lance in his hand? Okay. One to 3 isn't too bad. Alright, at least I got another turn, but if I don't get a monster here... Okay. Let's pick off one of the back row first, then we'll... Alright. Let's hope we picked the right one and that's not like a cyclone back at us. Okay. Well, we don't know what the other card is, but that's hopefully the right pick. We'll go into Terror Top. And see what we can chain together here. Is that book? Nope. We have a lot of flexibility here. Let's do it this way, because I want to draw 2. Yeah, that's trouble. Dang. And he has face down. He has Den and Yo-Yo, and this wouldn't be able to attack anything. I don't want to even put it face down. Yeah, okay. That's fine. He's gonna be able to clear the board next turn, and I'm not gonna be able to defend anything. I'm just avoiding playing Orchestra right now. Like, I have my deck that I could just run the ladder with, like, 70% win, but I'll do it at the end of the month if I have to. Yeah, Speedroid is fun to play with, but it's just, I don't know, it's like, depending on the coin flip, you can often determine the result. And not really the most fun way to play. I am a lot more optimistic for next month. The meta will be a lot more balanced. I don't think it'll be perfectly balanced still, because I think Orcus is still going to be way overpowered. I don't think the changes were enough, but like Goki coming back, which again is a little bit of a toxic deck, but stuff like that. Getting the boost to Raid Raptors, I think I'll explore them a bit. I'll play some Trick Stars for sure. So, a lot of options there. I've seen a lot of videos about Naturia Runic before that, you know, talking about how overpowered, I think is what is like one of the fusion cards is. I'll have to like really get to know the deck one day. And I am curious how some of those cards will be adapted into Duel Links if they come. Like, you know, sometimes they make Duel Link specific effects instead of like TCG because they're just too powerful if they were to bring it in the same way here. Alright, we do have a book here, so a little bit of optimism, but hopefully he can't get 2 dragons out. Did he use the effect? The other skill? He did, okay. This is a board full of fun, for sure. Yeah, the only thing about like playing decks like a month after they came out like this, people generally play them correctly and better than me at times. So that's when trouble sets in. We're gonna go into Crystal Wing. We can book that, but even Clear Wing could give us some trouble. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, the potential of like the larger board with floodgates and all that fun stuff is pros and cons to it, I guess, right? Alright, first we book. But even the Clear Wing is a pain here. Terra Top. How do we want to do this? I think the right way to do this would be to do that. And now I can do this. Does it matter which one I do? Not really. Alright, now we can do this. Into Piper. It was probably a little bit of a cleaner way, but I'm gonna get to draw. Well, we get a lands, just have to make sure we use it the right way. I always forget how these trains go. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I screw this up. Right on stream. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, I think we just attack his Crystal Wing anyway. I just screwed that up, didn't I? And now he can... Oh, and then I... Do we all just negate each other here? Oh my god, this needs to be recorded. Well, it is. It's streamed, but this is ridiculous. Can you go again? Wow. Yeah, I guess I should have went for... It wouldn't have mattered, because next turn he would have flipped it over and attacked. Getting a little unlucky here. Oh, that's right. I said fusion before. Yeah, now I think of the white background in the fusion, or the synchro. Keep saying fusion. What have you been playing in Duel Links? Alright, I'll surrender. I don't have time to watch him draw 7 cards as I get pummeled. A lot of good players out today. I'm not too surprised though. Gotcha. One thing I do want to fool around with is the new structure deck. Looked online and not many people have had too much success with it. Yeah, the cards looked pretty good, but as far as like filling out a full deck that flows nicely, I think that seemed like the question. Going dinos here? Okay. Okay, maybe I was not completely off by saying fusion. Regardless. Alright, can I draw a decent monster here? I can't blame you. I mean, that's what I played the whole regionals, because you just have to. Yeah, the way I look at it is, like, at the end of the day, I want to win. And it's going to be the best way. Like, other people are going to do it too, and you're going to be at a big disadvantage if you don't. So, like, yeah, I mean, I can't sit on, like, a higher pedestal and play a worse deck and then just get destroyed every duel. Like, it's just not fun that way. Was I loving the regionals? No, nobody was, but if you can't beat him, you gotta join him eventually. As I lay down 3 Book of Moons. Is he just wiping my back row? I was having a really good run earlier today. But it's not looking that way in the stream. That's okay. We're having fun though. Oh gosh. Even if we flip over Raiden, then it doesn't matter. You can flip him back. You put it up last turn. Yeah, this is probably it for me. One, two, three, four. Well, credit to this guy. He's having some fun. Yeah, that's. I think we've seen as much as we need to here. Yeah, I saw that, and Galaxy Eyes was so strong a few months ago. I mean, I guess the support wasn't good enough. Like I messed around with it a few times, but sometimes I like to see what the masses do and explore a little bit, and just the fact that nobody was really playing it kind of was the hint I think I needed. Just the first turn was dead. Like, you go second, you can obviously crush anyone, but... The previous skill before that got nerfed was just overpowered. Alright, we can actually play now. This is nice. DDD is one of those decks that whenever I play it, it's just... everything falls apart, but when I play against it, everyone crushes me. Needle Sealing is my new favorite toxic card. It just is. What did I throw away? Okay. And I'm talking and playing now. Gotta try to focus. But Needle Sealing works well with them. It works really well with Rocket too. Can work well with Orchist. I got really lucky too. I was going for 3 of them, and I got my second and third versions of Needle Sealing on the first kind of 10 packs of the box each time. And I was like, this is nice. Yeah, I mean, you have to, especially with those monsters like 4,000 plus attack and effects to destroy / steal monsters. Okay, we want to activate this. And then we'll go here. Alright, at least we can draw here. I think I love it the most with Rocket when you can destroy your whole board and then just end of the turn. Like, just know you're gonna have all those cards back out there and your opponent won't, because most decks are obviously not built that way. I mean, it never happens. Usually, like, the card I'm looking for in a box is, like, within the last, like, 20 or 30 packs, so I think we're just making up for all those times I got kind of crushed by that. Could bring out something else here, but I'll save the fun for next turn. But, like, this right here with Speedroid, like, the number of times I have this board set up, like, destroy effect, protection, and Book of Moon, and still, like, either get crushed or lose is pretty crazy. Okay, we'll lance that. I mean, I guess it's good because I was already complaining about, like, having a too strong of a board, but still. Yeah, those 50% off gem sales for the old boxes are, like, the time to do things, for sure. Rocket's great. It was a lot of fun playing it. The only thing I was struggling with a little bit is it didn't have that, like, kill shot, but not the end of the world. Like, sometimes I would have a pretty decent board, but, like, it was hard for me to get up. Like, we're just talking about Galaxy Dads. Like, we know how to get a kill shot there. Like, you can load up with 4,000 plus attack monsters. Wow, the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend is really nice. Void Ogre can be really, really good too. Really flexible where you can play like whatever you want. Is this destroy something? Okay. Yeah, Power Creep is the name of the game, right? Oh, at least we can book this, okay. He played this turn, like, perfectly. I'm just able to fight through it because I had a stacked board. Do we do the Kite Drake OTK here? Or is that just overkill? Yeah, it's overkill. Let's do something else. I always... You could be playing a... Just because you said so, Wait, no. Did I use did I use it earlier? Yeah, I did. I used the skill. I would have... That would not have worked. But we can... We'll draw with these two. Alright. Yeah, and hopefully we get a monster here, and I can do something fun still. Do I have another level 7? I don't think I do. I had Stardust Dragon for a while. That was alright, 600. Okay. This is not how I typically play, but whatever. Only 1,000 defense too. Okay, no Speedroid. We get a win finally. What was I rambling about earlier? Oh, Rocket. Yeah, no phenomenal kill shot, but it's just so durable. You can play forever with that deck and feel like you're never gonna lose. Yeah, I think next month I'm gonna focus on Trick Stars. I'm gonna try to do Raid Raptor and anything else to come about. Might do a little more DDD, but wait for something new there. The Shooting Star Road version of this deck is like even more toxic with Shooting Star Dragon. kind of wanted to give Crusadia a try, but I just think anything with a kaiju though. Like imagine going up against Speedroid and just kaijuing it. There was a number of duels where I think I had 3 kaijus in that deck, and I'd be able to draw so often with it, I would end up like kaijuing 2 monsters and could only just like sense the rage of my opponent. I feel like it's like meta-proof in some ways if you can always just kaiju something. Especially if you have enough to pick off their back row. But we're probably going to want to book here to survive. Can we pull it off? No. Alright, I think we just do this, and then... I had so much fun playing that deck. The month that I got into King of Games, too, I looked at, like, Duel Links meta. I was, like, one of 2 people to do that. I'm sure there were other people, like, globally, but a lot of people report to that website, like, everyone's playing Phantom Knights and whatever the rest of the meta was at the time. Like, nope, this is fun. Okay, that is what we wanted. It's not like completely meta-proof, like I get that, but it doesn't like get out of play that quickly because they're just outs always. Let me know how it goes. Alright, we're gonna have to throw this in the grave. Ugh, what is in the back row there? We do have the lance here, so that should protect us. Alright, go ahead, use book. Let me lance it and let me OTK this. Can we pull this off right here? Oh, I lowered the attack points too much, hold on. Oh, yes. We can do 3. Look at this. This is perfect. I feel like this deck actually does require a bit of skill to know how to make things chain together, but it pays off when you do. I'm not surprised how well it didn't. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong. That meant to go to level 5. Level 3, I mean. Ugh. As I talk way too soon. I could have just ended it right there, and he's probably going to do a lot of damage to me now. Okay. That meant to go to level 5 to bring out Chambaran in the duel, but talking and thinking are difficult. I'm disgusted at that move. He did burn through a lot of resources, though. Okay, survived. That was really ugly though. Yeah, that probably could have hurt a lot more if he had the proper cards in his hand, but yeah, I'm not immune to misclicks, misthings, and all the mistakes. Alright, probably looking at Orcust here. No surprise. I will say that the Sealed Tombs version I think is like significantly stronger than Switcheroo. Yeah, thankfully. Got us. That's one of the things they don't control, right? Of what's in their hand. Because the number of duels, especially recently, that I like had one or two cards in my hand and end up being the perfect cards to just play situationally. But just it's a card game. It's probability. It's the way things go. I mean, you can literally brick your first turn 4 or 5 cards and still have nothing really playable. Try to remind myself that when I get in a losing streak, even when I'm playing with a good deck. Cerberus has been helping me a lot lately. Any of these Nightmare monsters are really good. So naturally my hope is that at the end of the chain, when they use Galatea's effect, it goes for Orchestrated Release, because we're going to have 2 Lances. Already used Return on his turn. This could just be set up for the release. Called that. Didn't take a genius to call it though. Just hate seeing a full back row. Although Orca's decks typically don't play a ton of limited 3 back row traps, it's usually like Cyclone and Release and other stuff like that, but still. That should help me. I'm gonna have to fight through some stuff here for sure. Dun. Yo-yo. Now I wonder, do I just lance his Symbol Skeleton instead so that he can't use it as part of a turn? Ugh. You can't lance a monster in the graveyard. Ugh. I know, they drive me crazy with one-line decks. That's why Phantom Knights I couldn't get into playing. It's just like, oh, I think I know what I'll do here. Same thing as every other time. Yeah. I'll call that. Just not enough depth to get past it. I originally, during the regionals, I had 3 mind controls in my Orcus deck, and I switched one of them out for IDP like that, and it paid off pretty nicely. Especially because a lot of the meta decks aren't putting a card in the graveyard. Like if you're playing Pendulum, a lot of them are going back to the extra deck, things like that, so IDP can still just ruin a game like that. we can pick off one of the pendulum scales and have that be enough, but this deck is usually a little more consistent than this. You gotta just laugh. And I've gotten better at knowing by like the end of the month that I'll get to King of Games easily. Just right now, having some fun, trying out different decks and stuff like that. What do you think? Should I stream a little more often? Is it fun to hang out? What is going on here? Okay. Don't know what that was. Let's take a quick look. Oh, okay. Abyss Actor. I was like, what? Just some fun stuff in here, I guess. Crusadia was pretty nice too, because if I remember correctly, I think you only had to run through the main box like one time to get most of the deck. Maybe like 1.5 if you wanted like 3 of the SRs. That was the same box as Phantom Knights, I think. Yeah, it reminds me of like Infernoid, how good that deck was for so long and you could get it so easily. I didn't learn it too much at the time because I was like so new to coming back, but looking back I probably should have. Just a very solid deck all around. Like I played against a handful of players that I can recall that were really, really good with the deck. They were just different. Probably gonna get booked here. Okay. Not the worst thing that could have happened. We can still attack. See what happens here. But other than a book, like there's not like a IDP or a mirror force that people are playing. Yeah. Get to run through about half his life points, that's not bad. And we can just book whatever he brings out. Hopefully that's enough defensively. The hesitation maybe giving away that... Okay, that's not enough to help him survive. I think I put the video out yesterday. I had a just brick war with someone when I don't think my opponent was playing Speedroid, but I was, and it was pretty funny. How do I want to do this? We already used our skill, so I can't do the OTK. Yeah, okay. I'm a little torn here. Let's do this. If I want to get Den to the graveyard. Probably getting booked. No? Mm-mm. No, no, no. Crackdown is not commonly played in this deck, but could be dangerous, for sure. Let's see what else we can do here. So we get to draw now. If we get like a Talkenborg, then it would be good. Or we get a win, which turns into that. Keep flowing here. Yep, this deck can flow nicely. Alright, let's break that Crackdown. I'm not sure what happens next turn if we leave it on the board. Some wonky rules with that stuff. That's just OCD right there. That's not anything meaningful. Of course. He's playing a bunch of limited threes in a Speedroid deck that is not common. That may be why he bricked, too. Okay. The activation would be Piper, which does not benefit us here. Hopefully that's not like Den. Probably going to be Den because I said that. But this is the problem with playing the traps sometimes. Yeah, this also could benefit him. But playing the traps, then you just have more cards in the deck and you don't have as many monsters. And you can brick more often. So as much as those spells and traps held me at bay for a bit, actually it would have been finished there because he doesn't have his full life points, but depending on what he... I mean, if it's a monster there, I can book it and probably GG. Has anyone watching gotten a chance to look at the ban list there? Any thoughts? Do they get it right? Do they not do enough? Remind me? Everything is in the graveyard. So we're gonna do that instead. Let's risk it. Feeling risky. Get this over if... Oh, 1200 on the dot, damn. Yep, I agree. I put that reaction video out, but I think it's going to be that kind of the Mech Knights treatment of you lightly hit it one round and then you realize that it's still a top deck and then you crush it the second time. Just put it to sleep. Ugh, come on. I think I'll have a few more duels in me for this session. I might get OTK'd here, I can't remember if he used the skill. Don't think he used it. Yep. Damn. That is bad luck on my behalf. The way this all shook out. Just kidding. Welp. He must be starting to run low on time. Hello, Flavio. How's it going? We are waiting patiently for our opponent to make a move. Does he have Den? No. Can't remember that. We don't play this card because it's not as good. I can remember that. Alright, so he can... What the heck is that? What in the world? What's going on? I'm a little concerned to throw this away. Alright, we have 3 tuners. We have 2 Den. We have 1 Den, a Piper, and a die. 1's banished and 2 are in the graveyard. And then we have 3 yo-yos, so 2 are in the graveyard. We can just do this then. Won't be able to use the effect, but... And then we should be able to stop its effect. Targeting a level 7. Ta-da. That does not go off, and we win. Good game to my opponent. That one took a while. A little bit sweaty. Hour and 20 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. Legend 5. Another Yugo face-off. And maybe next stream is going to be a Crusadia one. It just can't get it out of my head. We'll just have to experiment a little bit and how to make it a little more creative for this meta. Dendon. Go into Piper here. We'll have two options. Hopefully we get a Lance. That would balance things out a little bit. Perfect. So I would like to play a short deck here. We can get what we want a little more often. Two dragons, a lance and a book, and a partridge and a pear tree. This is good. And I should be a little more shameless slash shameful more often. Anyone watching, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do consider it. Really helpful to me. I'm trying to grow here and it helps me get on that right track. So, it would be appreciated. But if not, hey, what the heck. Do we have enough to shut down his resources? That is the question. Okay. Wouldn't be able to use the OTK. I think we have an easy solution for that. Nothing like a duel or a deck that if you go first you win probably 80% of the time. What else could he have in his hand that would be helpful? That's not really helpful, that's just get something on the board. Okay, bad news for you, my friend. Is that? We can flip that over. Do you have a lance? You do have a lance. Okay. I think our effects can stop him here, but the chaining dragon effects and negates and all that drive my mind to the brink of destruction, so I don't know. I think my opponent may be contemplating a bit as well. Yeah, a couple duels back, that like 4-way dragon negate, just, I don't even bother trying to do the math. Alright, we're about to find out. Now, shouldn't I automatically win this? Because if we're both going to have our attacks increased. What? I negated mine. Oh my god. Oh my god. My effect trigger negated it, I just got tricked. But that's okay. That's okay. He can't protect from this. We win, okay. Revenge for that. Nope, we don't win. What am I saying? Oh my god. That's a loss. Let's hope for a book. One. That was awful. I don't even know what to do. Yeah, that might be it. Do we have... no. I mean, do I bother? Yeah, it should be over. That was really, really bad. Negated my dragon, not his. I think we might have a play. We want to get to level 3, I think. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Should not be in attack position, I'm just rushing. Come on. Okay. Wow. Did not think that would work. And I did not mean to put that in attack position, but that's okay. Alright, we can work with the extra deck. I'm just glad I had enough time. I gotta keep my finger right here so I don't run out if the Lance is gonna give me an option to play. I'm gonna lose because of Lance here, because this is gonna keep triggering the time. I want to use Lance here. It hit 0. Oh my god. That's crazy. I don't even know what to play. Okay. Very, very quickly. This is crazy. At least I have options in my hand now. If you order to try something. My clock hit 0 last turn. Don't recall how many of his dragons he's used. AKA if he'll be able to bring out another one. And I see I got a few new subscribers, so thank you so much if there's people in the stream. I really appreciate the support. Put a lot of videos out with dueling, just a lot of different decks, some fun, some ridiculous, some kind of educational where I can help a little bit despite my sloppy play here. So really appreciate your support on the channel. And hopefully we don't get finished right here. I doubt that though, we have full 4,000 life points. Okay. He doesn't have Den Den in the graveyard, so whatever he goes into here is going to be probably as high as he can go. Alright, that's his dragon there. Yep, okay. I'm curious to see what he picks, because the Mistbird would probably be the best option. But he went for the tuner last time. This has the fewest attack points, so it's going to do the most damage. I don't know what the right answer is. I might have options for any of them. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we want to get to 5. It's not going to work on... I was thinking we could do it on the tuner. Okay. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Just attack quickly. Oh my gosh, what a duel. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, I think I got one more in me. We got a rank up there, cool. That was incredibly sweaty. Okay, same deck pretty much. Only 2 Talkenborg. Not a big difference. Then I'm not playing any Chalice. It's not a bad idea to play, but really preference there. I've played it before that way. Anthology event in Master Duel. What format? Like, what are the popular decks in it? I thought I saw some headlines around it, but didn't really explore. And what deck are you playing with? Nice, good hand. Okay, let's throw Dun. How old school are we talking? Are we talking like with the event going right now in Duel Links, where like pretty much like GX style type of stuff? More recent than that? This should be a good matchup here, assuming he's playing the Shooting Star Road version of this deck that I have. I've never heard of Cloudian either. Interesting. Go into Piper. Do a little bit of drawing. In our lands, we've been getting quite good hands to start off with. Our opponents have been fighting through a lot of it, but we survive. And let's get our Crystal Wing out here. Just want to say thank you one more time to everyone showing support to the stream here. It's the first time I've streamed for Duel Links, but definitely going to do it again. I'm having some fun and appreciate everyone hanging out. What deck is this? So if we're going for a field spell... Oh, is this S-Force? I would bet it is. Which one you picking there, bud? If it is S-Force, then I think that's better, because it's very monster-focused. Oh, we called it. Gladius is to be a stall deck. I'm gonna have to look this up. As I was saying, I don't know every card and every type of deck, but the fact that I've never heard of it is pretty interesting. Okay, I think we need to destroy that. Is this the start of all the danger with that deck? And then we'll just book whatever comes out next. Okay, alright, that was quick. I'll do one more. I haven't been getting too much Orcust. Got crushed by a couple of them, but... Is that 4 in a row? Cool. We'll do 5 to close out here. Got another strong player in our hands. Alright, we go second for first time in a while, I think. And I'll try to give a little bit of a heads up next time I start streaming. I didn't even know if anyone would show up, but we've had, you know, close to 10 people in the chat a few times here. In a perfect world, I would make a schedule, but a bit of personal stuff going on that makes it difficult to do. So of course our concern here is going to be if the Dragon Doom Rider comes out. Although speed recovery may be enough to fix that, and we'll actually be in good shape. This looks like a pure Odd Eyes deck, not like an Orcust combo. Could be wrong. We'll learn right now. But if it's pure Odd Eyes, then a bit easier to overcome. Now what does he play here? Does he go into Abyss Dweller? Because I don't know how helpful that is for this matchup. Although I usually put Den down in the graveyard, but we would just play that a little bit differently instead. Meteor Burst? Riser. Oh, this thing's a pain. Yeah, I'm gonna get Trishula'd. Can we? Oh, I'd love to draw a book. That's gonna be a pain. The Lance is not gonna help us. I hate just knowing that the Trishula is coming and you like, I don't have anything to get off the field right now, so there's not much I can do about it. Now if I do this, we're still just special summoning. And at the end of our chain, we can bring out other things. So I'm just going to continue on until he forces me to do something different. And this is decent time for that. Yeah, I don't know the right way to play this because this depends on when he wants to activate it. Like right then, okay. But between everything in my hand, like I'll be able to play on. I haven't normal summoned yet. I think he may have done it prematurely. Wait. So he just didn't activate it? Interesting. But we have to use this here. Actually, we didn't have to, but we'll do it anyway. Okay. Yeah, he didn't use the effect. I don't know if it didn't trigger or what, but that would have been the play there. So thank you everyone one more time for checking out the stream. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I have a few things to get done. But this was a lot of fun and I'm looking forward to doing it again. Yeah, no, that seemed to be it. I think I would have been fine. I missed the timing I'm referring to, the comment there. I think I would have been okay if he did go off on it, or should have been, at least because there was enough resources in my hand, but not having the timing go off is, you know, an easy way for me to take over the game. I probably had the OTK with Speedroid working there, so